Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today, this one's going to be doing a review for today, this one's going to be doing another Let's Chit Chat video. We're going to be going over some upcoming videos y'all can expect coming up on the channel this week, some upcoming reviews, and all that fun stuff on the channel here coming up. So, hope you guys have had a fantastic week on the channel here. We had a lot of stuff going on. We had some Walking Dead Q&A videos. We did the review for the new episode of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. We talked about a brand new season of Ozark, of course, in our Ozark journey. We talked about season 3. And we also did, of course, our Fallout review for episode 6. There was a new trailer for Invincible that came out this week. There was a few other kind of random things kind of happening this week. There was a new episode of World Gone Mad: The Prey, of course, as per usual. And, yeah, it was a really, really fun week. There was a lot of different content going on. This week is actually going to be pretty jam-packed. I have a lot of different things I want to do this week on the channel, so I'm very excited to get into it. But we are winding down towards the end of January. I think it's been a very good first month here for the channel. We've had a lot of different shows we've been kind of covering here and there, and there's a few shows that I've kind of decided to not do, and then there's a few shows I've decided to do. Certain ones are just kind of more demanded than others, you know what I mean? But, yeah, there is a lot I have kind of prepared here for this week. So, in terms of what y'all can expect here coming up in terms of reviews, I have a few things this week here starting off. Obviously, tonight is A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, so that's going to be what we're getting started with tonight, is the next Game of Thrones episode, Night of the Seven Kingdoms, episode 2. I'm hoping for a good episode. I'm rooting for this show. I really am. So, I'm hoping it's a good episode, and let's hope that, you know, it kind of picks things up a little bit for me. But A Night of the Seven Kingdoms will be every single Sunday, so obviously that'll be every Sunday night we review a new episode of Night of the Seven Kingdoms. So tonight, you'll get a review for that as well, probably way later tonight after I get a chance to see the episode. After that, of course, we're going to be covering, this upcoming week, we're going to be going over Fallout Episode 7, the penultimate episode. So Fallout is actually almost done. We've only got 2 episodes left remaining of Fallout Season 2. It's been a really, really good season so far. I've really been enjoying it. I think I still prefer Season 1, but I think Fallout Season 2 has been really good. It's been a good season, a lot of good twists and turns, and I think they've done a good job with this season a lot. Well, this past week, we reviewed 28 years later, The Bone Temple. There is actually a movie review I'm going to be doing this week as well, which I'm not going to delve into that yet. Y'all kind of see that for yourselves. There is a movie review I plan to put out to y'all this week as well, so expect another movie review this week. In addition to that, we're also going to be reviewing Ozark Season 4 this week, which that's going to be an exciting one. I actually have a bit of a kind of a way I'm going to do it is I'm actually going to review Ozark Season 4 in the 2 halves that it came out separately. I'm going to be reviewing 4A of Ozark earlier this week and 4B of Ozark later this week. That's how I'm going to kind of go about it, because the Ozark final season was split into 2 parts, and I find they're very different from one another, so I'm going to split those up in 2 different videos, and then that will be the end of the Ozark journey. It was a short but sweet journey. I did enjoy reviewing Ozark quite a bit, but we have 2 more little reviews for it, and then that will be the end of the Ozark journey. And then we're going to start getting into a few other shows I've had lined up that I know a lot of you guys have been requesting, because there'll be another slot filled there for sure. So that'll be kind of the idea and the plan there. But yeah, so that's going to be the idea there. We also are going to be reviewing Cold Water Episode 3. By the way, yes, Cold Water Episode 3 is coming up. I am a little delayed on it. Just been a little bit busier than I actually expected to be, but wanted to do this one first to let y'all know there is Cold Water this week, Episode 3, and later this week, Episode 4. We're going to keep going with it. I was a little bit busy yesterday and I didn't get a chance to, you know, review it like I wanted to. So, Cold Water will probably be tomorrow. Yeah, probably. After A Night of 7 Kingdoms, we'll probably review Cold Water, then come on back for Fallout on Thursday, and probably Ozark around Wednesday, Tuesday-ish, and then Friday-ish, you know, something like that, Ozark second half of Season 4, and then come on back with Cold Water Episode 4 on Saturday, and then that Sunday, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms Episode 3. So, yeah, my schedule's pretty packed in terms of reviews. Y'all are getting a lot of different things from me. There's going to be a lot of different reviews kind of coming out of each end here, and it's going to be exciting, too, because, I mean, honestly, you know, when I look at it and I kind of look at the schedule, like February is going to be a packed month. Like, it's going to be really good. In terms of other things, there's going to be more of the Walking Dead Q&As this week. I want to continue that, of course. You guys left some amazing questions that I do definitely want to go over. So that's going to be a fun time, of course. And on top of everything else, I'm kind of just looking at the schedule here, kind of looking at what we have here coming up. I'm going to probably on top of that do more videos for Invincible because there's been a lot of stuff coming out for that franchise as well. We did get the potential release date, and it looks like very, very positively the release date of from Season 4, which is going to be April 19th. So that'll be coming up in a few months here as well. Very excited for that. And if I look into us getting into February here, I mean, we have a lot of different things going on. There's a big schedule for a lot of upcoming TV shows and a lot of different upcoming things in general. And there's going to be a lot of different things I think y'all are going to be able to look forward to. So I'm very excited for all that stuff. But yeah, so in terms of kind of the review side of things and in terms of kind of the Q&A side of things and everything like that, that is the basic gist of what you guys can kind of expect in terms of content. I would say, yeah, you're looking at Night of Seven Kingdoms tonight. I have another video I may post before that as well, but something like that. Night of Seven Kingdoms tonight. Then I'll be coming back with Cold Water on Monday, so that'll be tomorrow. Then Tuesday, it'll be Ozark, the first half of Season 4. Wednesday, it will be Fallout, of course, Episode 7, the penultimate. Thursday, we will be coming on back with, I'm trying to think, then it'll be the second half of Season 4 of Ozark. Saturday will be Cold Water, and then back with it with Night of the Seven Kingdoms that next Sunday. So yeah, that's kind of the schedule there. Again, I have a movie review I'm going to kind of chuck in there as well, too, in a free day. There's a few days this week I'll probably kind of find a day to, do that, of course. And then obviously Walking Dead Universe Q&A videos, stuff like that. Video discussion videos, Invincible, stuff like that. And that should be the majority right there. So that's the plan there. That's kind of the idea in terms of the content. And that's kind of the idea in terms of kind of where we're going with it. Now, I did want to talk about, of course, World Gone Mad The Prey. I want to discuss World Gone Mad The Prey. We just had a brand new episode 3 of Season 4, Part 34. This one was big, man. We had a lot of stuff. We had Vel, of course, standing up to Ragnar, which was a massive one there. We finally kind of saw her just kind of lash out, you know what I mean, which was an exciting thing. And we obviously had, Athena and all the struggles she went through, of course, trying to get back to Wyoming. We had a lot of different action there on the road and stuff like that. We had a pretty big fight as well with her and a certain infected that you'll kind of see as well. And, yeah, it was a really exciting episode. I very much enjoyed working on that. This one was just honestly crazy because it kind of focused more on kind of the women of the show, you know what I mean, and kind of the, the strong females that we have on the show. But Athena, I'd say more so because, Athena, she was kind of born into this pretty much. She was a young kid, you know what I mean, and then kind of seeing where she's at now. She's kind of at a point now where she's kind of, almost realizing the kind of world she's invested herself into, So, that's kind of the vibe there. But yeah, Prey, Season 4, been very much enjoying, putting that out to you guys. And in terms of the next part 35, all I can tease about it, it's going to be on February 3rd. So February 3rd will be the next episode of The Prey. It's going to be very Rob Johnson focused. We're going to get a chance to see a little bit of kind of what he's been up to, a little bit of kind of what's going on with that group, and we will be getting some pretty interesting things. There's some things in that episode that I think will definitely kind of test y'all as the viewer a little bit and kind of test your knowledge a little bit on certain things, so it's going to be interesting. Yeah, I think it's going to be a very fun time. I think the episode it's going to be a fun one because we kind of go into Rob Johnson's head a little bit in that episode. We kind of really get to see a little bit of kind of where he's at mentally, you know what I mean? And yeah, that's the best way I could kind of describe this one. This season, obviously, as we're kind of continuing along, we're kind of noticing that, the Wyoming storyline and the Ragnar storyline is very much still the main thing of this season. So obviously, we're going to be getting a lot of that as we kind of go on forward and stuff, and it should be an exciting one for sure. But yeah, so yeah, I will say this. Episode 3 was very much a kind of focusing on Vel and focusing on Athena, focusing on the victims, I would say, the two biggest victims we have currently right now of Ragnar, and, showing kind of just the way he kind of does things, you know what I mean? It's real screwed up. But he's got, somebody that he, is making a slave, and he's got his daughter figure, who you could borderline say is a slave as well, that are, very much kind of in a... They're kind of in a rock and a hard place, but they're both oddly in a similar situation. That's the screwed up thing about it. And that's kind of what I wanted to highlight with this previous episode of The Prey. But in terms of this new one here, part 35 with Rob, it's going to be very big, February 3rd. It's going to be a big one. Very excited for y'all to see that as well. Well, I did want to talk about Fly By Night a little bit as well, because Fly By Night is going to be, of course, coming out in February, and obviously I've made that very public to y'all as well, too. Well, I mean, we could talk about it, 2/25/26. 2/25/26. You can tally that one up for yourself. We are back with Fly By Night in about a month. Literally, as of today, we're back with Fly By Night in about a month. So, I know you guys have been asking. I know you guys have been wondering when the hell is it coming back. I know this second half of Season 1 took a little bit longer than, originally intended. But Fly By Night, February 25th, that's when it's going to be coming on back. Episode 4, and obviously we're going to have Episode 5. Episode 6, and then that'll be Season 1 of Fly By Night, capping off here this year. So, all I can say is Fly By Night is going to be a big one. The second half of Season 1 basically goes over every frickin' thing you could imagine that the first half kind of left you on. And I will say this, you are not going to predict where these episodes go. I will be honest with you guys, in terms of the fan theories I've heard, in terms of the guesses and speculation, I don't think I've heard a single person guess how this season wraps up with its last 3 episodes. I don't think I've heard it. Which is genuinely, very cool. I've heard a lot of different theories, but I haven't heard the way it actually goes. I have not. So, I'm very, very excited to get y'all's reaction to it. It's in a month's time from now, and that will be airing as a very special event towards the end of February. Of course, a month from now, February 25th. We will kind of be building up to it as we kind of go, and you will kind of get minor stuff here and there. Fly By Night. It's going to be very, very exciting. I'm very excited to be back with it at the end of February. So yeah, that is the plan there. That is what we got going on. And Fly By Night is, it's going to be exciting, y'all. It's going to be very exciting. I'm very excited to be back with it, I'm not going to lie. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. Definitely get excited for the return of Fly By Night. Thank you all so much for the support on the show. And figured I'd give you all the release day here rather than just kind of put it out there. Fly By Night, February 25th. Stay tuned for it. Those 3 weeks will be an exciting one. And of course, that'll dip us into March as well, too. That'll dip us into the springish time. I'm airing it before a lot of the big shows start coming out. You know what I mean? Invincible, The Boys, different things like that from, you know what I mean? I wanted to make sure I got that out to y'all before a lot of the big shows come out. So that's when Fly By Night is happening. And that is when you'll get the other 3 episodes of Season 1. So that is how we're going to do that. Who knows? There may be other surprises coming up in February that I haven't told you about. Dan's Reviews TV, y'all, I'm telling you right now, you're not ready for what you're about to see from Dan's Reviews TV this year. I'm telling you, there's so many different things I planned for y'all this year. So many different things that are going to be happening. For now, enjoy the Prey. Enjoy Fly By Night in a month's time. And, of course, enjoy upcoming, of course, with the World Gone Mad franchise, other crazy things y'all be seeing from the franchise this year. And in addition to that, other projects that I feel like some of y'all may think I forgot about that will also be reemerging this year as well, too. So, anyway, thank y'all for watching. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you all think, of course. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos very soon. Enjoy the rest of the day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies did a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a straight fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.